Hi folks, Champagne Friday again, and very special, very different, because we have this surprise party for Pål Allan. You know, he went with his wife when he turned 60 to Midsummer Murder's place, the secret parts of England, hideaway, but we capture him today. So it's a surprise party with the most beautiful champagnes and wines, and you're gonna join a little bit. See you later, guys. Hi again, folks. Sorry. I missed you. We were so much into the fantastic dinner and the celebration of Paul, so we forgot to film. No, we did not. It became too dark. We were not too drunk. It became too dark. That's the case. So I will make a small resume. First of all, I will tell you that I can strongly recommend making dinners like that. When you prepare the dishes, you can have many small dishes, but if you had the problem, as I had yesterday, being the host, opening many of the champagnes blind, serving, etc., and joining the dinner and being the chef and serving and doing everything, you need to prepare a lot, and you need to use ingredients which are very simple, so you just can put it down on the plate and move it in, and find perfect connections with simple ingredients, like you saw a little bit from the film. We started up very simple, just to have calibration champagne, which we very often do, and we showed it. It was not blind. That was the only thing which was not blind. The Blanc Singulier from Ruinart, the 19 base. You can read about it. It was very simply put. I will say it was very nice, very clean, very typical for the house, but a little bit too dry. It's a zero dosage. I would love to have 3-4 grams sugar into that one. A classic, Dom Ruinart 04. Very youthful still, but in a very nice stage. You have this creamy combination, by the creaminess and slight toastiness, a little bit less toastiness than normal, but beautiful freshness and creaminess together. A step up, these two blind together. Agrapar Venus from Le Fosse, 13. Starting to move now. It's been promising for a long time. It's still a very youthful champagne, of course, but it got these beautiful layers. The vanilla pods are starting to show, together with a tremendous acidity and a richness. The oakiness is downtoned despite the fact that it stays quite long from oak barrels, and the concentration from the vines planted in 59 are always a gem. Comte, 98, one of the best. I will say, actually, for me, if I need to pick one, it was the winner among the champagnes. Perfect stage of maturity. Less mature than previous time when I tasted it, when it had a little bit of oxidated fruit, hints of that together with the chocolateness. Very pale color, very intense exotic notes, and very typical Comte champagne. A beautiful champagne. Far too young, 2002 Dom Ruinart Rosé. The group guessed, it was my bottle, so they guessed for Dom Perignon Rosé, and I looked it up in my tasting notes, and what could I see? I said from the start, much more similar to Dom Perignon Rosé than normal. So yes, but don't drink yet. It's a big wine with all the DP notes, but wait. Full maturity, and together with the Comte, the most beautiful of the champagnes. The classic 96 William Dutz Rosé. I picked it, but after fighting, because there was one thing that I had forgotten about this very typical champagne, and one of the most beautiful pink champagnes there are, is the fact that it was so pale. So I was thinking about other champagnes, mostly Cristal, a little bit of Louis Pommery Rosé, etc. But then I said, despite the far too pale color, it must be the 96 William Dutz Rosé. And it was. And then I looked at my previous tasting notes, and it said one of the palest of the William Dutz I ever seen. So I just forgot about that. 25 years ago, I had my first bottle of Piper Heidsieck Brut Sauvage. 25 years later, it's still so typical. It hasn't moved very much. It's without dosage, and you know dosage is helping the ageability of champagnes. So it's a mystery, but it's the beauty of the non-malolactic fermented champagnes like Piper Heidsieck at that time, and so typical of 79. No one found Piper Heidsieck, no one found anything around that, but everybody said it must be 79. It's so 79-ish, and it was. The least impressive, a collection bottle. Besserat de Belfond have made a very interesting late release of many old vintages, very few bottles. This one, 38 Pinot Noir, 38 Chardonnay, and the rest Meunier. A little bit tricky to grasp, a little bit elusive. Changing in the glass, we didn't get the full profile clearly from it, and not that impressive. For instance, the 92 from the same producer was definitely better. 10 years ago, I said that Jackson Signature is gone. It's reached its peak. Yesterday, it was very fresh. So that's the mystery of champagne. It's not that rich. It's not one of the best Signature vintages, but very good and extremely acidic, fresh. More on the Avis side than on the Ailly side, which are the base two villages that it contains from. Then I couldn't resist the possibility of drinking a fantastic trio of classic chateaus from Bordeaux. I think that I know that Paul's favorite red wine is Cheval Blanc, and Herman's favorite is Chateau Latour. So I felt that let's bring those together. And I looked in my tasting notes. I had tasted so many vintages of these kind of wines as well, but never any of these three 92s. And other chateaus, I noticed that 92 is one of those Parkerized, forgotten vintages where people want to have more flesh. They don't see the purity, they don't see the clarity, they don't see the elegance from the best producers. Heavenly drink today. So what happened? Starting with the Aubryon, everybody, wow, 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 but least good. That was just good. The other two, exceptional. And the typicity of the great Cabernet Sauvignon style with all the muscles, with all the berries and the cigar box, etc. That's the Latour, exactly like it should be. And next to it, it was a typicity of Cabernet Franc and its caramel notes, its fresh acidity, almost strawberry-like, even notes towards Burgundy, etc. I'm in heaven. And my headache is gone, because it's a couple of hours later, and if you only drink champagne, you wouldn't get any at all. So, make your own dinner. Do things like this for your friends when they have birthdays.